This is poidog with the podcast. This is Noah's Galaxy Midway. Basically, I've decided after some really long thought process on this because I'd put so much time into this game that I really didn't want to give up on it, more or less. It is going to be released, so that's one thing I wanted to promise myself that I would release it regardless. It will be a unfinished title, more or less. Um, I will polish it the best that I can before shipping it. It will be on itch.io. That's where I'm going to put it up at. It'll be for free to download. It's basically a vertical slice of a title that I was working on, and unfortunately, I just couldn't find the fun factor in the loop, and that's a tough one. You know, that's a big tough thing to have to deal with as any developer for any game is finding the fun factor. Visuals can be one thing, and like cool sound and all that development stuff is all part of the process. But if you don't have a fun core loop, people are just not going to want to play it. And and that's where I ended up. I couldn't get people to even test this game, so it's one of those like, okay, this is a sign, bro. Like you gotta wrap it up. And I'm very grateful for those that try to help me out with this and try to give me support the best way that they could. And it's okay that I didn't find success. And this is my first title, so I'm okay with all of that. I'm grateful for the feedback. I'm grateful for everything that I learned working on this title. So there will be a few things removed. I have the two other arcade machines. I'll be taking it out. I think the rally got the most attention, and it shows. So there is a game in here to play and have fun with. The lap times are an issue. I know there's a bug in it, and people can cut track just by jumping from one side to another. So there's a bunch of weird things that can happen within that particular set of uh, rules there for the rally stuff. But the other two arcade machines, I believe I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of those. The coins are collectible. As you can see, I got a backpack and a battery. And let me go into let me there. You can take off, and what this does is it makes your character very base model. Oh, hey, that's a bug I didn't know about. Look at that. So if I take off anyway, hey, you know what? This is just part of what's going to be part of the experience here. I never even tried to do that. Was try to remove um, the battery pack and the booster while yeah. 'Cause see, that was interesting. Fun, fun stuff. And this is all part of the process. Like I said, I probably would put more time into this game if the game loop was fun and people were enjoying it and that kind of thing. Then I would definitely put more time into it. But unfortunately, I just wasn't finding that game loop, and it's a little sad because of how much work I put into it, but it has nothing to do with the actual outcome. The actual outcome is that it's not a fun game. So, but what I think is cool is that I can actually put this up for people to check out and see what I was able to learn. I mean, I went from zero knowledge, especially with this particular software, zero knowledge of game development, and let me go look at that. And went to a functioning game. It's not the best game in the world, obviously, but it definitely functioned and it does what it needs to do. At least what I was trying to make it do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I want to say thanks to those that supported it. There was few people online that were in support of it, and I think they were just more or less just in support of me doing weird things. So all good. I do appreciate it, and hopefully the next title that I work on brings a little bit more of the fun factor. But yeah, like I said, I spent a lot of time just throwing stuff into this game, trying to get a fun game loop out of it. And right now, uh, it's gonna be unfinished. There's gonna be a lot of bugs and stuff like that. Like I said, I want to clean up the major parts of it, like the major broken games, like the first-person shooter and what was the other one? The asteroid game. Both of them they were really in bad condition because experimenting I did, and I didn't back up previous to that. So, but yeah, there we go. Uh, Once again, I just want to thank everybody that did, give it a shot to help me out and try to get me to take this somewhere. And hopefully, the next title brings a little more interest and I get a better game loop formula. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for checking it out, and I will talk to you all later.